Solamente una última pregunta. Usted el día lunes en el evento conmemorativo por los 100 años de nuestra facultad explicaba justamente el rol de la buena fe en la contratación. Eso me lleva justamente a uno de sus trabajos que probablemente es uno de los más conocidos en Latinoamérica, su artículo sobre Rules versus Standards. En ese texto usted plantea que las reglas, los rules, funcionan muy bien en sistemas con capital humano y con bajo nivel de corrupción. Y en cambio, los estándares funcionan muy bien en esos contextos. En cambio, las reglas funcionan en las situaciones exactamente inversas. Las reglas deberían ser preferibles justamente en aquellas situaciones en las cuales o nos falta capital humano o tenemos altos niveles de corrupción. No, la pregunta es, ¿la buena fe no entraría justamente en una situación similar a la de un estándar y precisamente no sería deseable solamente utilizarlo cuando tenemos capital humano?
Yes, I'm glad you raised this point. I have just given here a lecture on this topic of good faith, and I think you are absolutely right to put this question, because the good faith principle can be misused, can be badly misused, and has been misused. I give you only one example from my own country. After the Second World War, East Germany was the so-called Soviet zone. You know, it was occupied by the Soviets, and it became communist. And the communists did not tolerate old Nazis, so they were all dismissed. So basically, every judge who had a position during the Nazi period was dismissed. So the country was void of, they had no justice, they had no judges. So what did they do? They trained judges in courses of half a year before they were sitting on the bench. Of course, these judges were, reliable communist party members and so on. And of course, you cannot learn the law in half a year and then sit on the bench. And then the communists thought, how can we instruct them? And they said, well, the law is not so difficult. It has also the general clauses, and you can make ample use of the general clauses like good faith. And with good faith, you can also promote the party line. That is the big problem. And therefore, in countries in which judges are either incompetent or not well trained, or have no experience, or are not loyal, or perhaps are corrupt, it is not advisable to have such a thing. But on the other hand, I must also say that if you study how the good faith principle is used in those countries in which it plays a big role, like Germany or Italy or France on the European continent, then you easily see that the good faith principle is tamed. This monster is tamed by giving the good faith principle a rich internal structure. So the judges, they do not use the good faith principle, like a card, from the army and a joker, but it has an internal structure. It is subdivided in many subcategories, and the subcategories are again subdivided. So it has a rich structure, like culpa in contrahendo, or forfeiture, or misuse of rights, or contractual side obligations, a violation of this. So in Germany, I think it happens very seldom, and almost, I don't know a single case, I have to say, where the judges or the Supreme Court uses this principle naked as it is good. This is against good faith. It has a rich structure, and I think if courts use this principle more, like a country like Peru, it would be good to provide them with handbooks, with literature, which makes use of this rich experience in many countries, and and then it is not something which can be willfully used.
Muchas gracias y esperamos tenerlo próximamente nuevamente en el Perú.
Thank you very much.